All right, so out here at the watermelon patch, um, today I'm working on putting up deer fence. So I'm going a metal post, and then every two fiberglass will get a metal post. That's only for on the outside perimeter because that's gonna stay up for the year round. So we'll go a metal post, two fiberglass, and then a metal post, and then 4 feet in we'll go with all fiberglass posts every 30 feet. So 4 feet in, and that'll get a single strand wire. The two wire will go on the outside. So yeah, we got some work to do today. Not too bad if you go 30 feet though. But we gotta go up around the watermelon patch, up to the pumpkin patch, starts at the end of the plastic. So, and then it's pumpkins all up top there, up to the edge of the woods. So we'll go up around and out to the road and down along the road to the house. Try to keep these deer out.
We are out here working on our deer fence again here today. We're working on putting our outer fence up. Our outer fence is actually going to be the 2-strand, and our inner fence is going to be the 1-strand. Usually that's opposite, so we're hoping it works out okay. Usually you have your 1-strand on the outside and your 2-strand on the inside is how they tell you to do it, but we're going to cheat a little bit and hope it works out okay, just because this outer fence we're going to be keeping up for steers to be in here for the rotational next year. So we're working on putting the 2-strand up right now, using the Ranger here to help pull the string along. We got our poly posts and our T-posts in, and our insulators. So we got our 1/4 inch, we're using 1/4 inch poly wire. It's white so the deer can see it good. So we're working on stringing that. We got about, 11 acres to put up around. So I'd say we're maybe a little over halfway, 3/4 of the way. He had to cut through some bushes here. He wanted to keep it back so a sprayer can fit. So we did a little trimming there. And then on these corner wooden posts, we have a corner swivel insulator type deal that we're going to stick in. So this is the outer fence, and then after we're done with this one, we'll do our 1-strand on the inside, and then we'll be good to go. So hopefully the deer will stay off of our crops. We've been seeing them out here. We got a couple nibbles down below at the watermelons. I'll show you then once we get down there. But yeah, we really needed to get this fence up, so that's what we're working on. So here's our little corner deals we're going to screw into our wood posts. You could just use T-posts on the corners too, but these posts were only like $4, so we decided to dig in some wooden ones just for extra stability and keeping it tight. So that's what we're using on our corners. For the inside fence, we'll probably just use T-posts on the corners, right? Yeah. So these poly posts are 5 feet. And then the inside will be 4-foot poly posts. So. show you here the deer were nibbling a little bit at our plants. Chumping away a little bit here on this side. They get more pressure. So they're starting to eat our plants a little bit. So get the fence up. We're working on getting the one strand of the second fence up. So we're coming up through here. They're putting the insulators on these rods. These fiberglass rods are 4 foot versus 5 foot. And we're putting that kind of in the center of these two strands. So it's a 3 foot width from the other fence, taller fence.
I'm going 3.5.
Okay, so he's going 3.5 feet. Anywhere I think between 3 and 4-ish is fine. So this is the rope we're using. It is 656 feet and it's 1/4 inch. It's pretty much all white, a little black mixed in there, so the deer can see it really good. And then we're splicing them together with these rope splicers, which that's what they're doing now. Splicing the end here.
I don't know what it was.
So he's splicing the two ends together so we can keep on rolling. Posts are going every 30 feet. Day 2 of setting up fence here. Trying to get it done before it storms tonight and before the weekend. We're almost done. We just got to go to the end of the watermelons there. Feel a drip here and there, but hopefully it doesn't turn into too much before we get this done. So we're getting our second strand in. And then we'll have all 11 acres hopefully safe from deer. So cooled down a little bit. The clouds came out. It's not quite as hot. When the sun was out, it was almost 90 degrees, so it feels a little better out here. So he's pounding in these fiberglass posts, these 4 foot ones here, and I'm putting on these insulators. We switched over to black ones for along the road just so it looks a little less cheesy. Plus we had black ones, so we have black and yellow ones, so I just decided to put the black ones along the road. So finishing up here, and then I'm gonna work on cattle fence next. Hope everyone has a good weekend.